Hi, I'm Rich Torrey. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? Well, we've come to the cusp of a new year, New Year's Eve, which means this is the last drawing lesson of the year. And I thought we'd ring out the old year and ring in the new year with some character turnarounds, starting with Wacko from Animaniacs. A great character, certainly worth doing a turnaround of. For those who may not know what that is, a turnaround is a series of drawings of a character from different angles. In a sense, you create a model sheet of that character. We start with the front view of Wacko. Then we extend some guidelines across the page, which we'll use to help position his various features in different angles. Not only is it fun and challenging, but it's very useful in getting to really know a character. Alright, but before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. Okay, so let's draw our character turnaround of Wacko Warner from Animaniacs. We're going to draw our Wacko turnaround step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. In this drawing, Wacko is about 2.5 heads tall. In other words, however tall his head is, his entire body is 2.5 of those, not counting the top of his hat and his ears. Notice that his head and his torso are exactly the same size. Also notice that in all 4 images of Wacko, I don't start with details. I draw a basic roadmap using simple shapes. And notice how in each case, these road maps are similar. Ovals for the head and something that looks like a chili pepper for the body. Okay, so let's draw in the road map for our turnaround of Wacko from Animaniacs. So there's our roadmap for our Wacko turnaround. Now we're on to step 2. In this step we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the third and final step you want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that I use guidelines to help me to know where to put Wacko's eyes, ears, nose, and some of the other things. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing. So you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Okay, so let's rough out the features of our Wacko turnaround. Okay, so there are the roughed out features of Wacko. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for that final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw in the final details of our Wacko Warner turnaround. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work to figure that out. In this step, it's okay to draw darker, but don't press too hard or mindlessly retrace over the lines you've already drawn. You want to always draw with an eye on tweaking and improving until the very end. So let's draw in the details for our Wacko turnaround. And that's how you do it. There it is, our turnaround of Wacko Warner from Animaniacs. So how do you think you did? Understand if you've never drawn Wacko before, let alone a turnaround of him, then you can't expect to have drawn him perfectly. You notice I don't spend time coloring him during this video because I want my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. But now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing the turnaround of Wacko Warner. And with that you can draw him again and again. By all means color him when you're done. I promise each time you draw him, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. For those of you who want to go a little deeper, click on the link below for my free 4-part drawing series, where I spend more time explaining the details and the thinking behind each step and what I call the level up cartooning process. So I'd love to see your turnaround drawing of Wacko. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag levelupcartooning. I hope you had as much fun as I did with this one. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Wishing you a very happy new year, and until next time, keep drawing, my friends.